That's why vintage feels so alive. And this conversation is proof of that. It's not just nostalgia, it's craftsmanship. This kicks off a brand new segment on the show, The Style Pursuit, presented by my friends over at Bushmills Irish Whiskey. I've actually been able to hang out with the Bushmills crew a lot this summer, and it's been a lot of fun. And pretty early on, I realized good whiskey and good clothing have way more in common than you think. Both take time, both demand intention, and neither can be rushed.
I mean, basically all that mid-century stuff, it's like our specific look, and a lot of people will be like, oh, that's like 60s style. But really what it is like, from a golf fashion standpoint, and this is just my opinion, the 70s were atrocious. There was a couple things in there maybe, but we can thank white belts from those guys, and the pants were awful. But like I said, some of those guys still had swag, but basically those guys who had the style in the 60s, they fought through the 70s, and by the time they were in the like early to mid kind of late 80s, they were retired at the country clubs, and everything was a little more subdued. You had the Pickering golf shirts, a little bit more of a tailored fit in comparison to the 70s, but not like, super, super skinny. But it was just kind of like this different kind of very like members only jacket kind of swag, but that retiree guy who, slicked his hair back, wasn't afraid to wear like head to toe canary yellow, with like white, wingtips or something. And so like our whole design aesthetic and kind of look and fashion of what we build, it's more or less those 80s retired guys